Hey, welcome back to another episode of the No Comfort Zone. We are back in it. Today we're talking about sympathy versus empathy and the difference between the two. Hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
It has been said, right after you get through confusion, you'll have clarity or enlightenment. Right after the chaos comes certainty. Look back on your life, the biggest points you've had as far as growth goes happened right after adversity. So, guy comes into my office today and we're having a conversation. One thing leads to another. How are you? How's the family? How are you doing? Wasn't really a question. It was a greeting, as he pointed out. One thing led to another, and we're talking about a car deal. The next thing you know, we're talking about how he can't do the car deal. And the next thing, his eyes welled up, and he looks right at me. 62-year-old guy, very nice man, by the way, tells me, it's kind of hard to talk about, but I got let go last week, right before the holiday. I straightened up a big organization. He was a CEO. And as it turns down, the vice president or the president, I'm not sure who, the hierarchy, realized the job that he did and figured out that now he's straightened it out. He could organize. Now that it's organized, he can do the job. So they let him go. Pretty rough. He's having a hard time with it. And I had a smile on my face. And he looked at me like I was kind of crazy. And I said, let me explain. Let me just explain to you really quickly what had happened to me, how I got where I'm at, and why I'm smiling right now. Because right after chaos comes clarity. Right after the confusion, enlightenment sets in. Right after adversity is where the growth happens. Think about it. When you have an opportunity to face some challenges and adversity, it's hard. Life hits you pretty hard. That reality check happens. My wife left me. My wife flat out was in another relationship and left me. I was completely addicted to medication and alcohol and drugs. I was bankrupt. I got myself into this mess. It wasn't a matter of me being unemployable. I didn't have the right to earn a job because I wasn't behaving appropriately. I created my own adversity. But I realized something. No matter what, adversity is going to hit you. And you could be sympathetic. Oh, I feel really bad for you. You lost your job. I'm going to cry with you. But that's not going to help you. It's not going to help me. He looks at me a little bit longer and he's like, what would you do if you were me? Based on my adversity and my challenges where I've been, it's time to celebrate, man. It is time to celebrate because the best part of your life is going to happen. The A version of yourself, the hero version of yourself is going to be showing up here really soon. Because the person that was involved in that corporation and straightened out that organization and made things better for the company, and the person that actually made it so good that you eliminated your own position, that's fantastic. That's great news, man, because that's the person you're going to need to be to solve your own issues. And the reward will be far greater than what you were expecting. You have to have belief and you have to have faith. At the end of the conversation, he asked me a question, really strong words of encouragement. I said, I don't know what it is. Whether somebody's going to get on my calendar and call me about their problems and we're going to work on a solution. Somebody's dealing with some adversity in their life. And I'm not talking about major adversity. I'm talking about things that, situational adversity. We are dealing with some adversity and I don't know what it is, but this blueprint that I created helps everyone and everything get to where it is they want to go. But you have to wake up and you have to be awake to realize that life is absolutely happening right now, whether you like it or not. Ex-wife moved on quickly. The drugs and alcohol are still there, but I don't take part of them anymore. I don't use drugs. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes or cigars. I don't live that lifestyle anymore. It ain't me. I'm not chasing girls all the time. I'm happily married. I'm in a great place with my wife, and I have kids who love me. I've got a nice job at the moment. Don't know how long that's going to last, but I know at the end of the day, I know this. I have me. I'm not worried about being embarrassed or being humiliated. I'm not worried about the carpet getting pulled out from under me because I know who I am, because I've gone through the no comfort zone. I intentionally made life a little uncomfortable for me to see what I was made of, just like I did when I went into the Marines And just like I did when I went into rehab, and just like I do every day I get involved in a sales organization or when I'm at work or whatever it is, just get a little uncomfortable to see what you're made of. That's it. And when in real adversity strikes, people are going to look to you and they're going to be like, you know what? I want what he's got. And that's what I'm giving. Go to launchwithdan.com. Let's put some goals down. Let's get your reality check in place. Let's figure out over the next 30 days what you're willing to do, who you're willing to be, and let's see what you're willing to have or what it is that you want. Because I can assure you, in the big picture of life, I can assure you that tomorrow is a promise to nobody. You have to ask yourself, what life are you willing to live today in order to get what you might be able to get tomorrow? I have no idea if that makes any sense to you, but it sure as heck makes sense to me. So I hope this podcast finds you doing well. I really do. I hope you deal with your adversity, with your chin out, your chest out, head up, 8 feet tall and bulletproof. And if you need some help along the way, go to launchwithdan.com. Let me see if I can help you. Get on my calendar so that I may call you so that we can get you out of your comfort zone so you can live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.